Every time you walk into a store and think, wow, what a great deal, someone, somewhere already decided you'd think that. You weren't shopping, you were being herded. A guy named Derek owned a small cinema in Louisville. Nothing fancy, 86 seats. He sold two sizes of popcorn, small for $4 and large for $8. Month after month, the numbers told the same story. 83% of customers bought the small. Makes sense, right? Who pays double for extra popcorn they probably won't finish? Derek was pulling in about $9,400 a month on popcorn alone. Decent, but his supplier told him something that changed everything. Your cost per bag is nearly identical. That large costs you 40 cents more to fill than the small. Every large you sell is almost pure profit. So Derek had a problem. The large was a gold mine, but nobody was buying it. He didn't run a sale, he didn't put up a sign, he didn't discount the large by a single cent. He did something that seemed completely stupid. He added a third option. Small for $4, medium for $7.50, and large for $8. His staff thought he'd lost his mind. His assistant manager, a sharp 24-year-old named Val, pulled him aside and said, "Derek, nobody's going to buy a medium that's 50 cents less than a large. It's a terrible deal." Derek just smiled. Within 1 week, large popcorn sales went from 17% to 56%. Monthly popcorn revenue jumped from $9,400 to $14,200. He changed nothing about the product, nothing about the price of the large, nothing about the advertising. He simply placed an ugly option next to a pretty one and let human nature do the rest. Val stared at the numbers and said, "So the medium was never meant to be sold." Derek nodded. The medium exists to make the large look like a steal. That's its only job, and it does it perfectly. That medium popcorn, it sold 4% of the time, practically invisible, a ghost on the menu. But that ghost was responsible for an extra $56,600 a year in revenue. Here's what Derek understood that most people don't. Human beings are terrible at judging value in isolation, but brilliant at comparing two things side by side. When you see a small for $4 and a large for $8, your brain does the math. That's double the price, no thanks. You judge the large on its own merits, and it feels expensive. But the moment a $7.50 medium enters the picture, your brain stops calculating and starts comparing. Wait, the medium is $7.50 and the large is only $8. That's just 50 cents more for way more popcorn. The large is obviously the smart choice. You feel clever. You feel like you beat the system. You didn't. The system just told you exactly what to pick. This is called the Decoy Effect, and it's not just in cinemas, it's everywhere. That mid-tier subscription you skipped on Netflix, Decoy. That middle-priced laptop at the electronics store that has bizarrely worse specs than the expensive one, Decoy. That real estate agent who shows you a slightly worse house at nearly the same price before showing you the one she actually wants you to buy, Decoy. The economist Dan Ariely tested this with the Economist's own subscription pricing. Online only, $59, print only, $125, print plus online, $125. Who on earth would buy print only for $125 when print and online is the same price? Nobody. That option got 0%, but when they removed the print-only Decoy, the combo dropped to 32%. One useless option, a $100,000 plus swing in subscription revenue. The middle choice was never a product. It was a psychological weapon aimed directly at your sense of logic. Here's what nobody tells you. You have never once in your life looked at 3 options and made a free choice. You made the choice that the person who designed those 3 options wanted you to make. The menu was the manipulation. The comparison was the cage. Derek didn't sell more popcorn by making a better product. He sold by making you think you were making a smarter decision. And that's the brutal truth about human nature. We don't choose what's best, we choose what looks best next to something deliberately made to look worse. So, the next time you see 3 options, cheap, middle, expensive, and that middle one seems oddly close to the top, stop. You're not the customer, you're the target. Don't ask which is the best deal. Ask which option was designed to never be chosen and what is it pushing me towards. Because in this world, the smartest people aren't the ones who find the best price. They're the ones who see the decoy for what it is and refuse to let someone else do their thinking for them. The jungle doesn't reward the person who picks the best option. It rewards the person who realizes the options were rigged before they walked in the door.